Just because something's functional doesn't mean it can't be beautiful, right? See what I mean?
The legends of the Wild West are as much a part of Denver, Colorado as the surrounding Rocky Mountains. So it makes sense that the Johnson & Held Belt Buckle Company, the premier Western-themed belt buckle makers, craft their one-of-a-kind products here. For 30 years, the craftsmen at Johnson & Held have each lent their particular skill to the process. Each posse member is critical. I'm starting out with master buckle craftsman Ted Alsop, who's going to show me how he starts one of their best-selling buckles called End of the Trail. The design is an homage to famous sculptor James Earl Fraser's piece of the same name.
Why belt buckles for you?
I used to be a carpenter. As a carpenter, you learn to use a jigsaw. And this right here is just one step up from it.
I noticed there's an Old West theme, a kind of a Native American thing within the belt buckles. Why did you go that route?
That's what people wanted.
That's just what they... Hey, that's a good reason, right?
Yeah.
So you start with a pattern, right?
Yes.
How long you been doing this, Ted?
Oh, for around 30 years.
Using his saw, Ted cuts the center design out of a material called jeweler's bronze, which is very similar to brass. He applies beeswax along the way to make the saw easier to turn. Then he cuts the nickel outline.
And that's some intricate handwork there, Ted.
I'm moving on to the next posse member, Bob Pfeiffer. He's a nuts and bolts guy. He starts by welding the nickel design to another piece of nickel that becomes the backing plate. The welds have to be 1/4 inch apart all the way around the buckle.
What if you mess up and don't get it a 1/4 inch?
Well, hopefully, Ted doesn't have to recut it.
Oh.
Then we move to a different machine that shapes the buckle.
This is the bender, and what we're going to be doing is taking this and put a curve in it for the buckle.
Okay.
And loud noises coming. And we have a curve.
Next, the prong and the loop are welded onto the back of the buckle. The brass piece that goes in the middle is also welded into place. Now, it's on to design, a Johnson & Held specialty. Lyda Oliver uses Kingman turquoise to bring the buckle to life.
So you're painting with stone, basically.
Yeah.
These are like little rows of turquoise.
They come in big blocks, and then we cut them into slabs and sticks.
And you're just putting a little bit of glue on that?
Just clip it, dip it, stick it in there.
And you're just kind of eyeballing that to see how much you have to cut?
It gets a little harder because, like with the moon, you have different shapes that you have to fit stuff into.
How do you do that?
Just practice.
You know, I hear that all the time.
Once the stones are in, Lyda locks them into place by pouring liquid plastic? Huh?
First, I put the tape on to make like a dam to hold the plastic in. And then I put my plastic and catalyst in to harden the plastic. And then I try to dribble a little in at first to let it seep in between the stones. And then we just fill it up to where it's high enough to cover everything. So when it's ground down, there's no low spots. And then I put it in the cabinet.
The cabinet is heated with a 200-watt light bulb. The plastic stays in overnight to harden. While we're waiting, I head over to Bronson Enrico. He does a different kind of buckle painting.
Okay, so you have a lot of different colors that you're working with here, and just glue and sand, that's it?
That's it.
He uses a regular piece of paper to press the sand tightly into the glue. He continues adding multiple layers of sand and colors until...
this will look like this.
And no two are alike, which is why these buckles can command $200 to $300 per buckle. Our end of the trail belt buckle is done hardening. The plastic is removed at the grinder, using finer and finer grit sandpaper to reveal the turquoise pattern now locked in place. Finally, engraver Thomas Perez gives the buckle its own detail.
They make tools for gold and silver, but that's soft metal. This is a lot harder metal.
So you're telling me that you made these?
Yeah, you have to make them. They don't sell them. No.
Oh, wow. Right here, you're making the feathers?
Right.
And what I do is what I call a slide. You just go back and forth, like.
Oh, yeah. After the engraving, all that's left is a final buff. And
Here it is, end of the trail with Moon. And it's the end of my day with all of these amazing people.